you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Wolves will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Proctor. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The sure hands, it's Reese. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man quickly. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Hand off from the shotgun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first out. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles and later in the game.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Arkansas State 14, San Diego State 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, Let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, San Diego State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your 1st interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. This one's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands. It's Reese. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Arkansas State 28, San Diego State 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lavelle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so
there he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, When you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. Got it in the middle, it's LaBelle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Flips it out to the back. Across the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks, it's Fedz. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
San Diego State, 21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the running game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards?
Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The give on the option. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Lets it go to the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the two-point try.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.